Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Friday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. Folks, happy Friday indeed. Color Weekend is right around the corner, and it's already shaping up to be a beautiful one for this weekend. We've got mostly clear conditions settling in for today. However, as we head throughout the weekend, that high pressure that's been keeping us dry, well, that breaks down and showers start to push into the region. But of course, we can't let that damper our vibes. Color Weekend is finally here. Right now, we're waking up to 53 degrees in Grand Junction, low 50s as well for Paonia, Montrose, Glade Park. Nucla seeing a little bit warmer temperatures down to the south. Meanwhile, Delta a solid 10 degrees cooler than Nucla, hanging out in those mid 40s. Moab as well seeing 60 degrees. We're kind of all over the place to start off today here. Now for that classroom forecast, that first bell's ringing to 55 degrees, and we're going to be seeing a little bit of extra cloud coverage pushing into the area for today. However, mostly sunny skies will persist. After school activities being a little bit on the warmer side of things, however, very consistent compared to yesterday. We're seeing very similar conditions for both temperature as well as cloud coverage starting to push in for those after-school afternoon activities. Now, over the course of the day itself, we're seeing quite a gradual increase in temperature, but it's not slowing down as we head into the evening time. Typically, over the last few days, we've seen it kind of peak a little bit earlier in the day. That's definitely not the case here, as we're seeing 80 going into 81 degrees at this point in time, with some form of cloud coverage expected all day long. That's going to increase as we head into tomorrow. Now, for that dog walking forecast, we got Ziva hanging out with us all week long. And if you would like to maybe see your dog featured on next week's forecast, send me an email at dbrazelton@krextv.com or send me a message on Facebook or Instagram at BrazeltonWX. We're seeing some cloudy conditions in some form or another all day long. A little bit of breezes for the morning. This has kind of been a trend for the last couple of weeks, but low 50s for 7 a.m., turning into low 60s for 9 o'clock, and then 70 degrees kind of ushers in that early afternoon hour as well. Things shaping up to be lovely here in the meantime, though, so highly recommend going out there and taking your dog out for a walk. Now, as this high pressure that was keeping us dry kind of starts to break down, this low pressure that was making up one half of that omega block pattern that you've heard me yap on and on about all week long, that starts to push into the area tomorrow here, specifically over the Four Corners. And when we see weather pushing in from the southwest like that, it's usually a lot more likely that it hits the valley itself instead of being blocked by, say, the Book Cliffs, for example. So we're seeing some showers likely for probably Sunday here, but the setup does begin tomorrow. So some overnight showers for Saturday seem a little bit more likely than the daytime side, and then Sunday is where things are peaking. So if you're considering doing some Color Weekend activities, well, Saturday may be your best bet, because those low 80s for Saturday turn into mid 70s for Sunday, with a 60% chance of showers in the valley with some thunderstorm potential as well. But that's not going to stop us from seeing these beautiful fall colors, folks. Mesa County expecting to see a lovely one with those golden aspens hitting their peak. We're seeing a lot of trees changing colors in the valley here too. Seems like we're actually getting a fall season, and I could not be more excited. As we take a look ahead at that Discovery Auto Group 7-day forecast, those low 80s will be sticking around until Sunday, where those showers and thunderstorms going to cool us down pretty significantly. Mid 70s expected up until then, and then kind of continuing the vibe into next week. Meanwhile, Montrose slightly cooler, seeing those mid 70s drop into the low 70s for the weekend and really beginning next week as well. Some form of moisture sticking around in some form or another. It's feeling a lot like fall, y'all.